Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on the Peugeot 108. We kind of want to strike straight away on this car. We don't want it sitting around. We want to get it done, get it turned around, and it made very interesting content. All of your comments on this particular little car were very, very positive indeed. So we do want to crack straight on with it. We have located probably 90% of the parts. So the front panel, we're going to go down to Kent Auto Salvage and see if that one is the same on the IGO. The water bottle, not sure if that's broke. Loads of little bits and pieces that we can get local. But the bonnet, the headlights, and I believe a complete front bumper that's brand new from the dealer in colour with every single grille on it is available. But we're umming and ahhing, aren't we? Because it is very, very spiteful on the price. Probably not if you desperately needed just the bumper. What did he ask us for it? 280. Brand new, in colour, with all the grills and everything on it. But we have already got all the grills on ours, and you can buy bumpers on eBay for a little bit cheaper. You can go up, mate. Yeah. So, Chris is going to concentrate on unpicking this front panel, right? While I'm out, I'm actually going to fly out and collect some of the parts because we would like to get it panelled up in this video if we can. Guys, I'm waffling on. Let's get straight on with it. Chris can do that and I'll go and fetch some bits. It's like gale force winds down here, guys. Mark's let me bring my van down, and in the back of it I've got all of the old parts. We are going to be taking this front bumper off and we're going to see if that front panel is the same. If it is, this is the one we're going to be removing. I've just had all those front panels out the back of my van. This front bumper bar, as you can see, is actually damaged, so it's had a whack before and someone's put a new bumper over it. Now this does all look very, very similar, but ours does have them uprights here, and on here it says 82646, and on ours it says 1 something something something. The radiators, I've put them side by side. These numbers all match, and there's a Denso number there, and that matches that number there as well. So I'm thinking that the radiators and the fans there's a very, very good chance, well, the part number on the main water radiator and on this fan match. The aircon rad looks identical, but I can't find a part number on it, so we're going to roll with that rad pack definitely, but we need to start the search for a front panel for it because that one's just not going to cut it. Guys, while I am here, I'm going to chuck that bumper back on there and just stick one bolt in the middle of it here. It just holds it on. If someone wants that, they can come and get it. It ain't destroyed. So we'll hang that back on and then move on. So guys, while I was around Kent Auto Salvage there trying to find the parts, which turned out to be a bit of a fail, Chris done 7 minutes recording, drilling off some bits on the car. So I'm going to cut that about and include it now. And then I'm going to set off first thing in the morning and go and pick up the rest of the bits from Essex. So there's going to be quite a lot of banging and obviously no talking in this little bit. So enjoy. Guys, honestly, what a day. I set off at 9 o'clock this morning, now 1:30. I went to a home address in Romford where I picked up a bonnet, wrong colour but in mint condition, and down here I've got 2 brand new genuine headlights. They was reasonably priced really, considering, and then I had to go right round the North Circular and pick up a front panel. So I've got that. I've come back round the M25 and I'm now currently sitting on a trading estate in Sevenoaks, just waiting for the chap to arrive with a front bumper. So slowly but surely we are getting there, and I'm sure by the end of today I should have, fingers crossed, most of the bits. Been a very long day there, guys, and I was actually just going to flick the camera up there, but I think all of you are going to find that a little bit hard to believe. Chris, please get your phone out. Let's see the time.
It's not that long.
No, it's not. That's 9 o'clock, and it's actually, lock your screen, and it comes up big there. 4:44 in the afternoon. I left at 9 o'clock this morning to get these bits, and it has been a bit of a... I've been everywhere today. So there's our old Red, there's the new one. You would have seen I got those yesterday from Kent Autos, as I did the aircon pipes. 2 brand new, genuine Peugeot headlights there, never been used. Quite reasonable, I thought, on the price. And where did I go for them? Dagenham this morning, or Romford. It was Romford. So it was for them, and also that red bonnet as well, which is nice. We've got that. Front panel. Obviously the one round Marks was wrong, so we went down the route of buying a brand new one, and that was probably the cheapest part so far for the car, and it really is going to make a nice job of it. You would have seen now, I did cut quite a few bits out of Chris doing the drilling, because there's 2 there, 2 there, 4 down there, there's 1 at the back, then there's another 4 round the back here, and it was the same the other side. He did record one whole side of it, and that was 7.5 minutes, wasn't it? So we've cut a bit of that out there, but he's got the car pretty much ready where we need to be. The only thing we are missing that I do need to go and get in order so that we can panel this up and line it up is a set of bonnet hinges. I've just got off the phone to the dealer and they're like £90, so we're not going to buy them. Chris has got me one off somewhere on the trolley. There it is, and I'm going to be taking that back round to Kent Autos, try and match it up. I actually missed one part of that when I was on the industrial estate there. We went and found Eddie. He does all these bumpers and headlights and bits and pieces, and he actually subscribes, and he reached out quite a few times and sorted us out with a bumper. And he said, Rob, I got one here, come and grab it. We could have gone down that route of buying that whole complete front bumper, but we didn't want to. We've got the daytime running lights, we've got the grills, and they were the bits you're paying for. There was loads of these bumper skins on eBay for between £60 up to £100. And of course, Eddie really looked after us on that anyway. So we'll be back in the morning. Straight back to it this morning. And when I went home last night, Chris has prepared this already. He's cleaned it all up, put some well-through primer on there, on that front panel. We did notice when we got back, these 2 end sections was actually missing. So Chris managed to drill those out of the old panel and actually save those. So once it's all welded up, they go a little something like that. I'm sure is that what it is? Yeah. So that you can get the jaws of the spot welder? No, that's right. That side as well. And then obviously he's prepped these up as well. We haven't welded one of these 108 front panels in, and we're kind of thinking that it is all going to be possible, well, hopefully, most of it with the spot welder. So we're going to crack straight on and actually start the process of getting this built back up, get that put on, and hopefully get it welded in place. We was going to time lapse this, guys, and Chris said, no, it should be reasonably quick anyway. We think that we're ready. Whack the front panel on and start lining everything up. Fortunately, we have got those original holes where the bumper bar goes. So just for a minute, we're going to bolt it up through those. Yep. Sorry, mate, I should have been winding them in instead. I was sitting there watching you. I'm just going to nick one more. I've only just make sure those holes are lined up. That's nice. What's next? Bonnet or headlight?
Yeah, we'll offer the bonnet on, shall we, and see how close we are. Yeah?
Yeah, we've got it over there. Where's the bolts for it?
We're on the bench.
We'll chuck that straight on now as well. Excuse me. Right. Shame we couldn't get this the right colour. Got your side? Good? Yeah.
I'll let you get yours. Started?
Yeah.
There's no adjustment on those.
No, there's not. I've got Is it? Yeah. I think they're 12 mils. Nice and slowly your side.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, fine, my side.
I've got a lovely gap.
Yeah, same here. Might be a little, yeah, probably on the rubbers there. A little bit low.
Little bit low?
Yeah, it just wants to go up a bit, look.
Yeah, it does, yeah. My side's quite nice. Once you lift it up.
Is yours the same? A little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the rubbers, isn't it?
It is on the rubbers, and of course we've got no catch or nothing on it yet. So far, so good. We're just going to continue on, put the headlights in, just try everything we can, obviously before this gets welded on permanent. Nice to see that bonnet line up like that though.
Yeah.
Let's crack straight on with it. I'm going to be honest, guys, you would have seen that little bit of time lapse straight after recording, putting that front panel on. We started having a few problems with it. Well, it's just one problem on this side, Chris, wasn't it? And it's actually an insurance approved pattern front panel. It's not a genuine Peugeot one. They do have minor discrepancies in them. And to be honest, we had to take it back off and Chris had to just fettle around with it a little bit until we got it bang on. And then we decided we weren't going to bother recording it, but we panelled it all up. So the front bumper is obviously not secured. We don't want that secured. But if you look at that gap down there now, that's perfectly uniform all the way. Again, round the headlight, everything seems to be fine. And then on this side, again, we've got that same nice line, same all the way around through here. But it's probably jumping out to quite a few of you. If you look at this grille, we got a nice gap here and a little gap under here. This grill is broken, so we're not going to get true readings from it. This is our original. So if you look this side, you've actually got no gap. So quite a big gap there, you can get your finger in, and then no gap here. But we decided it was the top mounting point, the posts for the actual headlight. I can actually show it. I can lift this up. So that post there with the little rubber bung on it is also a headlight mount as well, but they're actually very flimsy, and it just needs to come over this way a little bit, and that will even that out, because that grille actually clips into the edges of the headlight. So that's going to need evening up. And of course, we've got no bumper bar or nothing on here. As soon as you get that on, it'll level it all up nicely anyway. So now we're going to strip it all back down and start the welding. But it is quite a lot of spot welding, isn't it? So we'll capture a bit. Yeah, we'll capture a bit of that. Let's do it. Now we are just getting ready to weld it. I thought I would show, because it is a little bit clearer now, why the front panel doesn't actually come with these panels on the front panel, because you'd never be able to get in there to weld it. So Chris just has had one little test run on there and welded up one spot weld, and he was just about ready to move on. That screw in particular just holds all three skins together, or is it two?
Three.
All three skins there. So this has a double skin, and then you've got the chassis leg as well, and you just have that bolt in there until you've welded it up,
just alignment hole.
and then take that back out again. Go on then, mate, go for it.
Yeah. I hope it don't trip out. There you go.
And that's two nice spot welds in there.
The others are all here, shall we?
It's a little bit awkward to get in there, Chris, isn't it? Let me zoom in a little bit. There's not actually that many each side, Chris, is there?
Not that, not.
Let me come round that side.
See it all.
Yeah, I just want to try and show as much as I can.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, go on, mate. So you can see it's actually penetrating through both pieces of metal there and giving it that nice tight spot weld, which is original, exactly what it had. So that's the four on the bottom there, all done.
Down this side now, haven't we?
Yeah, is that going to fit in there?
We'll try.
A little bit all. And we're back in the room.
I might see it better from this side, Rob.
I'll let you do the top one and I'll try and capture it.
Yeah. You see it getting...
You wouldn't want your finger in there, would you?
No, you wouldn't. I think it's going to do that. It's not going to reach
Not
there,
going
is
to
it?
reach.
Might have to extend the rod.
Just pull the end of them out a little
Take it
bit
out,
more.
Yeah, we'll let it cool down and knock them out.
All right, mate. Quite a bit of work and messing around there, but as you can see now, Chris has got that last finishing trim in there. Now he's welded it all up. That's ready to be welded on as well. All of its original spot welds, it's all in the right place, and he's going to have to go along, do that, and then do right up this side as well. And we've got two little ones on the top here. We didn't want to show too much of it. On the other side, it is going to be pretty much a repeat. But what I did just want to show, obviously you have to clean up the paint that they put on these panels. So you've got 4 spot welds here. And this nut and bolt is a bit that I wanted to pick up on. This is actually original factory. Chris has got the old one here in his hand for me. That's actually the alignment hole that the factory used. So they'll stick a nut and a bolt or a rivet or whatever through it, get it all completely aligned like that before it actually starts the process. They've probably got a machine, a robot that pushes in there and then does the 4 spot welds in like a dowel, goes in there and then pulls out. So they never use a nut and a bolt, but that's exactly what we've used in there, and we can unwind that and take it out. So we got to whip this little cover off again. Chris is going to go down, do all of the spot welds, and then we'll start the process of moving over and putting that cover on, and that should be then the front panel complete. Unfortunately, guys, we are running out of time, but I thought while I'm shutting the video down, Chris is in the background doing all the work, as usual there, making a load of smoke. What we really wanted to do in this video was actually get that front panel completely put on there, actually get it primed, painted, panel it up once again. Once that's painted, we can then start fitting the radiators, replace all of the other little broken bits that we need to change on the engine, etc, etc. But like I said, we're running out of time for today. Chris is still on that same side. He's going to concentrate, get that all done, then move on to the other side while I'm finishing off the video and getting it edited and uploaded. I was just sitting down editing this video, and Chris actually said to me, Rob, it's a shame really you didn't wait 5 minutes before you done that ending, because he's actually on that side now and this side is completely done and he's ground it up. He did have to get the welder out to get to some of the, he had to plug weld some of them up because he just couldn't get in there with that spot welder. But that's it now, completely back to factory, exactly on all of its original spot welds where it was. Chris, what did you say to me earlier about seam sealer?
They don't have it.
It's got no seam sealer on it.
Japanese car, isn't it?
What, they all like it? All...
Yeah, very, very little seam sealer on them.
But we're going to have to put a little bit over these, aren't we?
No.
We're not?
No, if you want it factory.
Oh, just completely original. He has smoothed them off quite nicely and they're not deep at all. So I'm sure it'll look perfect once it's painted, and you're all going to see that in the next video. How are you getting on this side?
Yeah, just welded these ones up.
He's got a couple more to do on that side. I didn't want to just leave it there. He said it is a shame because that side was done and I could show it complete. In a minute, we'll have to unwind the little bolt that my robot put in there. That's it. Let's get on. So, if you did enjoy the little video on the Peugeot 108, don't forget, please do hit that thumbs up. We really do appreciate it, and it shows your appreciation. Why not follow us on Instagram for them little sneak peeks throughout the day at Salvage Rebuilds. Don't forget, please like, subscribe and share. Check out the merchandise. The link is in the description, and we'll see you on Friday in the next one.